GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
go. Pending final steps. The cabin link check.
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hi everybody, welcome to Becoming Universally Aligned. My name is Cindy and I'm your host. I have a special guest on tonight. Her name is Joni Skinner. And we're going to go through, if you have your natal chart handy, get it out, and we're going to go through what's happening with the transits right now. And you'll have a better understanding on how you're feeling and what to do about it. So I should say we are watching Rift Nation Network, and thank you for joining me. You can catch Rift Nation on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and Spotify, I believe, as well. I haven't caught it on Spotify, but anyhow, you can check us out live and subscribe and like, and you can get notifications for the live. So I'm going to bring Joni on here now. She can jump in too. There we go.
Hello.
How are you? Thank you so much for coming on. We were actually just sitting and talking, going over our charts right now because it's ridiculous. Everything that's happening, and then relating it to what is happening with us in our lives right now. So thank you for sharing all of this information with everyone.
Welcome to the Aries apocalypse.
Yes.
It's here.
Yeah.
Just so people know, this has not, this is very, very rare what is happening right now. Every year, we do have Aries as a stellium, which is like 3 or more planets, right? Because you always have Aries season. You have Mercury, your personal planets, which are Mercury, Mars, and Venus. They will all be in Aries. But this year, we have 3 of the outer celestial bodies are in Aries. Actually, there's 4. But we've got Saturn, Neptune, Chiron, and Eris. Eris is Mars' sister. So we don't need another Mars energy in there. And so we are getting bombarded right now with so much Aries energy.
Yes.
It's out of control.
So I ended up looking, I did my chart. So Eris, when was that discovered?
I don't know.
Uh,
She's Mars's sister. I mean, I'll look.
I
I'm
think it
not. I'm
was uh,
Eris.
it
Eris
was
is
after I was born anyhow.
okay. Let me
But
look. I
obviously
don't
it was
use
still
Eris a
there.
lot. Eris. Let's find out. Eris is she is Mars's sister, right? She's a warrior
Right.
like Mars, but Mars will just kick anybody's rear end. Eris likes the downtrodden. She goes out. Okay, she's a dwarf planet discovered in 2005.
Oh, 2005. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
she is named after the Greek goddess of strife, discord, and chaos. Yeah. So she's potent. She's disruptive in rebellion. She's feminine rage, warrior energy. She's just like a Mars, a female Mars.
Yeah.
So I don't
She's
use
joining the team. She's joining the team now.
the we've got this is going to start. It's the 13th. It's starting to really pile on now, right?
Right.
So we've got about to the end of April where it's going to amp up between now and the next 2 weeks because Mars is going through Aries right now. And Mars is our planet of action. It's the planet of energy. And he's so at home in Aries. It's his home, it's his
Yeah.
domicile. So he is at his strongest in Aries.
Okay.
And so we've got that going on. Mercury, the planet of communications, is getting ready to join into Aries. So
Right.
we've got Mercury, Neptune, Mars, the Sun, and Chiron. I think I counted them all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the moon is moving its way through there too,
right.
right?
Because we're going to have we have a new moon coming up on the 17th in Aries. And when the new moon is, it's when the sun and the moon are together.
Oh, is that a Kazemi?
No,
No.
it's
Oh,
just
okay.
it's just a new moon.
Okay.
It's a new moon when they're together. And when they're on opposites, when the sun and the moon are opposites, that's a full moon.
Okay.
So if you get your this is how you can figure out. This is the easiest way to figure it out. If you are an Aries rising or an Aries sun, this is all very, very powerful for you. So
Okay.
so if you're a Leo or a Sagittarius, all of this energy is going to be what we call a trine, which is very harmonious.
Okay. Yeah.
So Leo rising, Leo sun, all about very good. Same thing with Sagittarius. If you are a Cancer or a Capricorn, this
Okay.
energy is squaring you.
Okay.
You're a Cancer rising, Capricorn rising, Cancer sun, Capricorn sun. This energy for the next 2 weeks is going to be squaring you. What's a square? It's 90-degree angle in astrology, and a square is a lesson, right?
Right.
Neither side wants to compromise. So you're going to have to look at that lesson, work on it, and try to figure out what the universe is showing you as a lesson.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
the sign that's really getting whacked is Libra. Why Libra? Because Aries is the opposite of Libra. So they are
Right.
in direct opposition. So if you are a Libra sun, Libra rising, just be very mindful of this. What's an opposition do? You have to find balance. Libra does not like impulsive energy. Libra likes to think. They don't like to make rash decisions. Aries energy likes to be impulsive and make quick, fast decisions. So you can tell that would put a Libra off balance.
Yeah.
Libra doesn't like that. They're like, no, no. But all this energy is going to be pushing poor Libra. So just if you're a Libra for the next 2 weeks, you just need to know that you learn to balance
Yeah.
because it's
And
very impulsive.
I'm gonna pull up the chat. I think it's gonna cover you. Do you know how to change this so it doesn't cover you?
No.
Here.
Oh, yeah. Here we can move it. I think we can move around. I don't know. We can move. Oops, that's too big. Let's try.
I don't know.
I
This
don't
is
know.
different.
I
Well,
don't.
I'll just go through and highlight them and say hi to everybody. I think
Okay.
I'll take it off of here. But we'll go
I'll go down
backwards.
here. Oops, wait.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Wait.
perfect.
Here, I'm switching it all around. Here,
Oh,
here, wait. We could try this.
oh,
Okay.
wait.
Will that work?
Yeah. Well, no, we can both be on here. Here, we'll go back here.
Here's the chat. I'll put the
Yeah, I'll just highlight them here.
Hi, Heidi.
Okay. Yeah, so Heidi's here. Hi, Heidi. Thank you for being here. And Howie is watching tonight.
Hi, Howie.
Thank you for being here. And Lois. Oh, thanks for watching, Lois. Waiting for Aquarian.
Yeah, Aquarius is getting trined with all of this energy the next 2 weeks. And I'll tell you what, this is once in a lifetime energy that's going to be coming down on us. It is a great time to move straight ahead, plan. If you want to jump into jump into any projects, do it. You just do it. Don't sit around and wait for things to happen with this Aries energy. You just get it done. This is, I mean, we will never, well, last time Aries and Neptune were together like this in Aries was 1821. So that it's very unusual.
Right.
So if you've got this wind at your back, Leo and Aquarius, you jump on every opportunity that comes your way.
Right.
And Libra rising, you just ride this out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'll give you energy though, which Libra would like that.
Yeah. Now, hi, Ronnie. Thank you for joining. I was watching, so the Schumann and the just sporadically, I think yesterday for most of the day, it was all white energy coming in and it filled the whole chart from top to bottom. And so, like, that is a lot of frequency or vibration coming in, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, so when we talk about downloads and upgrades to us, that's what I envision when I see that white that's coming down like that for such a long period of time. So, but at least the thing is that we're getting breaks in between that. Like it might be in there for a good few hours and then it's the calm again, right? So then we have a chance to get back into balance too, right? So,
Right.
yeah, so I just thought that was really interesting because it always seems to come like through the middle of the night or first thing in the morning. Have you noticed that
Isn't that
on there?
weird? That's
Yeah.
weird.
And sometimes I feel like, and I'm just, thinking out loud, putting it out there, that I think because maybe the majority of us, our minds are calm when we're sleeping, so that's when it's coming in. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know how to describe that for sure, but
Well, they say that's scientists say that that has nothing to do with the Schumann.
oh,
They say it's lightning and stuff, but I don't believe it.
but
I
so
don't buy it.
I've had other people say that the green on the chart is our vibration. So I don't know. I wish I was a scientist and I knew more about it, but
Scientists don't buy it. They think it's not us doing it.
yeah.
They're like, no, it's all space weather, and it's lightning, and it's that. But I don't buy that. I
Yeah.
think I just don't buy it.
Yeah.
You, you know,
Adam is here as well. Sorry. I'm trying to move up on this on the chat here to say hi to everybody.
Howie, wedding
Hi.
plans. Oh, good. Great
Oh,
time for wedding plans.
hi Denise. I think I
Great
got
time.
through everybody
Wedding
here.
plans.
Oh, and Stephanie is here too. Stephanie Malo is here. Thank you for watching.
Taylor
Okay.
Swift is getting married July 3rd.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
Is
there you
that
go,
a good?
Howie. Taylor Swift is getting married July 3rd. That's the
So
rumor.
that will be, have you done a chart on her event, like an event chart for her for that day? Is that what you would
No,
do? No.
no.
It
I
wouldn't matter. It's all going to be good for her anyhow, right?
Well, her. I did their chart when they first started dating because my granddaughter is such a Swiftie, and my granddaughter loves astrology. Right? She's my granddaughter's in Aries, and so Taylor Swift is a Sagittarius.
Okay.
Now he is a Libra. And we decided in the car, we were going to dance class, and I'm like, this is a match made in heaven. Look at their charts. And they have such a compatible chart.
Wow.
So we knew it from the get go. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew it. They have two good charts, really good compatible charts. And when you look at somebody's chart and you want to see if you're compatible with them, you look at their Venus, because Venus is romance, it's relationships, it's love. And then you look at Mars. So you look at Mars and you look at Venus. And you can also look at the moon too. I look at their moon signs too to see how they're going to get along emotionally.
Okay.
So, but yeah, would I do an event? July the 4th is crazy down here. It's crazy here. We've got that we've got the magic triangle goes exact. That hasn't happened for, I don't know. I can't keep, there are so many unprecedented astrological events occurring in 2026. I can't keep them straight. The magic triangle goes exact between Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. Another weird 1,000-year event that happens July the 4th. And then in July, we have what's called a pentagram when the
Oh,
sky
yes.
forms. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this hasn't happened for 14,000 years. That happens in July, right after the exact, where they're exact. The magic triangle's exact. I think that's around July 16th or 17th.
And so what planets are involved in that?
Okay, it's going to be five because it's a five-pointed star, right? So
Yeah.
it's a pentacle or a pentagram. You can call it either a pentacle or a pentagram. That's 5 points, right? I
Yeah.
think, yeah, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it? Okay. So we have Uranus, Pluto, Neptune in the magic triangle, Jupiter, which is the planet of abundance, And the last tip that comes in on that makes the fifth point is the moon in Libra,
Oh,
all at 4 degrees. So it's a real weird type of a transit coming in. That's like the sixth. It's the day that we're supposed to lose gravity or something.
oh, right. Okay.
The day that we're going to be floating around. The other apocalypse.
Howie says downloads are critical right now. And oh, Adam is a Swiftie as well. I would
Right.
have to say I am.
Oh,
I have
I
I
never
have
was. I had to start listening to the music. Of course, I had to download it because I was taking her to dance. So I've heard all those songs over and over again.
like I think I like the like her first ones, I think. I don't know so much about the recent ones, but the first ones that she had when she was younger.
Uh, we had
Oh,
all last summer after a court case. This is her friend that's all Aries. He's all
uh,
Aries.
okay.
She was
Wanted
sending.
to update you on the court case. She was sent an offer that will be open to accept until tomorrow, but she has a doctor's appointment that day as well. She's trying to get a note to postpone the court date until July.
Is the judge going to allow her to postpone again, Denise? This poor friend of hers has been hanging on for
Oh,
years with this court stuff.
yeah.
And we looked at his chart. We looked at his chart. I hope I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. You know, after after eclipse season in August, September, October, November, and December, we calm down for the year. So it's
Yeah.
April now. We get through April. The next 2 weeks are going to be very, very, um, just very fast. Aries energy is very, very fast moving. It's impulsive. It's starting. It's the warrior. It's the creator.
Right.
It, Aries is the creator. So take advantage of this.
Yes. So it's funny because for a meditation tonight, because so there's Aries and then there's Athena, and Aries is more, or Ares, the Greek goddess or god, is more aggressive, more bloodshedding, more that type of way. And Athena is more strength. And so yeah, I added a meditation on that just to give us strength and stand with our sword of light and for protection and all of this for all of the things that we're going through this month. So I'm going to just keep doing it, and I'll maybe record it and
Yeah.
put it online so that people can listen to it and just give yourselves a little bit of strength for this. I guess not everybody is feeling. I guess
Yeah,
like
they're
we
going to feel.
say,
Yeah, they're going to feel. Everybody's going to feel this because
yeah.
we've got. Okay, and I left out Gemini and
Hi, Linda.
my bad. Gemini and Aquarius. Howie, you're getting sextiled with this, which is 60 degrees. Gemini and Aquarius are getting. That's the most harmonious aspect. But now Sarah is getting opposed with all this energy right now, Howie. So be nice because it's exhausting if you're getting it on the opposite. If you're on the opposition of this and you're not used to a lot of fire energy, it will knock you on your rear end.
So
Like
yeah,
you've got a triple like 3 planets are transiting opposing 2 of her natal planets. That's That's crazy.
And so Sarah is a sun in Libra too, right? Because I
Yeah,
think we have the same birth date.
yeah. Sarah's a
Yeah.
Libra sun.
Yeah.
And Cancer Capricorn, you're getting squared. So Cancer, Capricorn, and Libras, pick up on the lessons, pick up on the lessons because they're there.
And then so come the 25th of the month, so we're adding, did we already say this? We're adding more planets coming into Aries, right?
No, they'll be leaving.
Oh, they'll be leaving.
The
Okay.
25th, I think we've got Uranus, Mars. I'm not sure, but May is a little bit calmer, I think. So
Okay.
May's a little bit calmer. June and July amp back up, and then August we have eclipse season, and then we're done. We're done for the year. So after August, we're done. We're done.
Lois is Cancer, right?
Yeah, Lois is
Yeah.
Cancer, Linda's a Cancer, Denise is a Virgo. I I think I know. Now, you're like, well, what about Virgo and Scorpio? Well, they are getting what's called quincunxed by this energy. That's like a minor aspect. So it's not as strong as a square or an opposition, but it's still, it can be a little harsh one. So that's Scorpio and Virgos. So everybody is getting something out of this, except Pisces and Taurus.
So and the on your chart, does it look the quincunx? Does it look like a little picnic table? It has a line and then the two. Do you know what I mean? Like for the
What is the
symbol?
symbol? It's a little
Yeah.
Q. It's a little Q.
Oh, it's a cube.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't think, and you have to put it in as a specialty on your chart because it's 150 degrees. So they
Okay.
don't do like half squares or the minor aspects. If it's a minor aspect, I wouldn't even look at it. Just ride it. Just
Yeah.
ride out. Be mindful of making impulsive decisions. Don't just think about your decisions.
Adam is saying May is his birthday month.
Oh
So
God, I can't wait for Taurus season.
yeah.
Be-
So and the sun will be moving into Taurus.
Pretty soon, actually.
Yeah.
It goes in early in April. So I
So
think it's next week. Next week, the sun will be moving. The sun right now is at 23 degrees of Aries. So we're almost in Taurus season for the sun. But all the other players are going to, they're going to be in Aries because they're just now getting in Aries. And Mercury, which is how we talk, how we communicate, how we listen, that's still in Pisces. It's getting ready to go into Aries. And it's busy. We're busy up through, jeez. We have a Sun square Pluto in there at the end of the month. It's crazy. I don't know what other words to say about it. It's crazy.
so I was thinking about something that so when you're looking at the transits, like you can see the transits on the outside, but so the box at the bottom that is showing your elements and what is fire, earth, water,
Hmm.
because in order to get balance, we need to have that box pretty much in balance, right? So is there
Yeah.
a way we could just look? So say for me, for instance, in my natal chart, I only have one element of fire. So so I need fire,
You need
right?
fire. And
And
fire signs get things going.
and
They're,
now that
they're the
everything
movers.
is in
They initiate.
okay.
So how do you bring fire into your energy, right? So you would wear red.
Yeah.
Um,
Candles.
burn red candles,
Oh, okay.
okay? Sit around a fire pit. Anything that is fire related, crystals that are associated with fire signs.
Okay.
And that will give you that little push that maybe like if you have lack of fire in your birth chart, you need that little added push. You might
So,
need a little bit of courage.
yeah.
You know,
Well,
you
yeah,
yeah,
fire
courage.
your solar plex area. Um, but I'm just looking at this here with all of these planets transiting in that fire sign. I should feel good, but I don't.
Well, the thing about it is Libra is getting just bombarded. So you're past the point of feeling good and just trying to say what is going on. And you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it can you're getting, you've got three planets that are bearing down on your natal chart all at one time. You're going to feel it.
Yeah.
You should feel a little bit more energy, but you can also be scattered. I mean, that you're getting Libra's getting bombarded like
Yeah.
no other. But you have to look at the degrees on your natal chart. So pull up your natal chart, and this is where the degrees are very important. The we've got some like between 0 and 5, and then we've got 23 to 28. So
Right.
that if you've got any planets in there like, you know, 5, like maybe 5 to about 15, you're good to go right now. But that's gonna amp up towards the end of the week as they move. So if
Okay.
you've got 0 to 5 on your birth chart,
Yeah.
you're feeling it now.
Yes. Yeah.
Next, at the end of the week, 5 to 10. And then they start to go out of Aries. So it's going to come in waves.
Yeah.
It'll come in different waves. But it's like, we were talking, Aries, I had started a sinus infection at the end of February. I could not we had them at the same time, remember?
Yeah.
I took antibiotics. I could not. Well, I couldn't get rid of it. And I was like, "This is crazy. What is going on?" And then it dawned on me that Aries rules sinuses,
Yeah.
and I'm an Aries rising, so I'm like, "Well, crap. No wonder."
Yeah. Yes.
So
And
Libra, if your sinuses are bad, it's coming. It's ride it out.
yep. Oh, Denise is saying, what planet are toes under? She smashed her big toe tonight.
Oh, that's Pisces. That's Pisces. That's your something's opposing because you're a Virgo. So it's
Oh,
Mercury's in Pisces. Oh, Mercury's at 29 of Pisces. No wonder.
oh,
When we have planets at the 29th degree, because they only go up to 30, 29 can be a little bit tricky.
wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So there you go, Miss Denise. Something's opposing your chart. Yeah, Pisces are the feet. It's your feet.
That's that's interesting because when I think of Pisces, I think of fish and mermaids and stuff like that, and they wouldn't have feet.
Yeah, you don't think of feet.
Oh, goodness.
And like in a forensic astrology chart, Pisces can be shoes because it rules the feet.
Okay.
So look at Denise. Well, who knew? A big show tonight. I know. Be careful. Be careful of driving fast and stuff because Aries pushes. Aries will push you, but gives you courage. Yep, Mercury goes, I know. And look tomorrow because Mercury, the 14th that goes in.
Okay.
Listen to, like, if you go to the store or something tomorrow, people will be talking real loud and they'll be talking fast.
Oh. Oh,
It's
yeah. Mercury.
Mercury, because that is how we communicate. And so it's kind of fun to watch them. It's
I've
so
had
funny.
I've had that come up in so Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel is related to Mercury and communication, and I've had that card come up a lot for readings lately. That's so
Mercury,
funny.
little Mercury. Mercury can be a trickster too, but you just have to. We have very little Earth energy going on right now. Yeah,
So I
very
was
little
gonna
Earth
say to
energy.
Adam if he wants us to, he can just message us and we can do his solar return chart for the year for fun for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Your solar return chart's done on your birthday or around your birthday, and you can see what the themes of the year are, what the year ahead is. So that's interesting. I do that for a friend of mine on his birthday every year, and I just ran out of time this year. And he's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's really weird because he had fourth house stuff going on, and I'm like, "Are you moving?" And he's like, "No." Well, he moved. He
Wow.
moved from Miami to Houston.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
just like that, and it was like a split decision.
Wow.
Really weird. So I got to
Um,
do his chart.
and Lois says, "Oh, it's Wednesday morning,"
Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. It's
which
so funny. It's like, oh well, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know, Aries gives us courage too. Remember that. So if
so what sign is Mercury connected to? I guess I could check
oh,
in my
Gemini and Virgo.
Gemini and Virgo.
Yeah, so it rules Gemini and it rules Virgo. Um, Adam, if you're a Taurus, Venus is your ruler. Because we go into Taurus season, Taurus and then Gemini, right? Yeah, Taurus, Gemini.
Yeah. Pray for me Wednesday. I finish my
Well,
taxes.
I'm not even. I don't do. We don't. I don't do them till October.
So this is so funny. There's so many scams going on out there right now, and so people have been sending me emails saying they want to do an interview with me for a job position, and one of the benefits is a 401k, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm in Canada, so we don't have 401ks. Like, delete. So
I'm telling
funny.
you, you got to watch scammers.
Yeah.
They're getting good too with AI. And
Yeah.
now we've also got a big shift in coming. Oh, I forgot this. Uranus, the planet of Uranus, can be breakthroughs. It can be
Hi, Michelle.
chaos. It can be the unexpected. Well, he switches planets every 7.5 years. So he's getting ready to move into Gemini.
Okay.
So I kept telling Howie as soon as Uranus gets into Gemini, which will be in April of this year. It's like I think it's the 25th. Wait a minute. I got my little calendar here. The 25th. We'll start to see the UFO stuff. So the
Oh,
UFO information is going to amp up, and also watch cryptocurrency too at that time because Uranus is decentralized and it's cryptocurrency,
okay.
technology, it's space. And isn't it funny that the space? we just watched the space program start to kick back in here, which was wonderful. Artemis, right when Uranus is sitting at 29 degrees. I thought, well, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's so many people doubting that it really happened and all this,
No,
but I mean,
I don't.
I think it would be pretty hard for them to fake that right now, you know. But
You know, I grew up as a kid with the space program. That was the biggest thing for us when we were little growing up. Because it seemed like every year they were going up into space. Every year.
yeah,
Apollo, and then we had Columbia. And that, so it's it's really good for the kids.
yes, yeah,
And the kids get excited, and I think it's just so if I heard it was fake, I'm like, oh well, don't blow my bubble, because it was great memories. And if it's fake, well, you know what, oh well, it's still
yeah,
a positive memory for me when I was a
yeah.
kid.
Yes,
you
and
know
I think I heard someone say too that they're hoping to do it like on an annual basis or monthly basis or whatever. I don't know if they can afford to do that, but
well, they're
depends on.
building they're going to build like a station up there. They're going to build up
Okay.
there, and that's in 2028. So they're going to,
Oh,
because there's supposed to be water where they drove by, but he
oh,
exploded by there's water or something. I don't
I'll
know.
have to watch some more of those videos of what they did find because I haven't had a chance to do
If
that yet.
if I
But
saw somebody say it was fake, I just scrolled by him because I'm like, no, don't blow that. Don't blow my little fantasy, even if it's fake. That's okay.
yeah.
Sometimes you got to have fake stuff. It makes you feel good. Who cares?
Oh, Adam. Okay, so Adam was asking what month Mercury was because my friend in Belfast can
Oh,
sometimes talk real fast at times.
probably a Gemini. What month is your friend born? Sounds like it could be Virgo, it could be a Gemini, it could be any air sign too will talk. A Libra, Aquarius, they talk. Air signs usually don't stop talking. They ramble. Does your friend ramble?
We don't know.
You can tell.
Um,
And you know what's funny too is I'm doing a lot of charts for people too, and I think people recognize that this energy this year is really weird, right?
yeah.
And people are like, "What is going on?" And I'm like, "There's so much." Virgo, end of August or beginning of August. Sounds like a Virgo. Could be, but she might be a Leo too.
Yeah.
We'd have to see if her Mercury, I'll bet, is in Virgo. You can pretty well pin them down.
Virgos are analytical, right? Or
Analytical, yes.
yeah.
Very analytical, very organized, analytical, intelligent, very intelligent too. They're the smart ones.
My Gemini son-in-law talks slow, but but no one can get a word in as he speaks in way too much detail. Oh,
Oh, I love the Geminis. They're chatty. Geminis are chatty. No one can get a word in. They're funny. But at least, Linda, somebody's always carrying on a good conversation.
Adam says, yeah, sometimes she talks real fast and I have to stop her every now and then to understand her.
Whoops.
I
Okay.
wonder, could that be?
Mercury in Virgo.
Oh,
See, even
okay.
if she's a Leo, when you because Mercury goes so fast, right? And is so close to the sun, your Mercury sign is either the sign above you or the sign behind you. So if she's a Leo, her Mercury's either going to be in Virgo or it could be in Cancer because the Mercury's so close to the sun.
Okay.
So it doesn't move that, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does,
Yeah, so your
actually.
Mercury's can either, it's usually the sign of, like if you're a Libra sun, more than likely you've got a Libra Mercury, or it could be a Virgo Mercury. It could be
Right.
because it doesn't move that fast.
Okay. Um,
If they're,
with their Irish accent, sometimes it's hard to understand
I
here.
know, I know.
And Linda says, "Heavens help me. I ask a question. I want usually a short, right to the point answer."
No, you won't get it from a no. They're all over the place. They're like a gerbil in a wheel. I had a really cool case in I think it was Belfast. I think it was. And my contact was Irish. And I would say I had a hard time, with it's a neat accent, but
Yeah.
I had a hard time understanding it too. It was a great
Oh,
case. It was they're not it's not like they're CIA, but like they're special police people.
yeah.
Um, and it was a homicide, but it was in Ireland, which was kind of cool because all my ancestors are Irish or German
Wow.
too. But
And so on Wednesday, what is your case you're doing on Wednesday on the show?
okay, on Wednesday, did you hear about the couple? They were down in the Bahamas. There was a couple down the Bahamas, and she
Yes.
fell overboard. And he has been, I think he was detained. He was detained, and they weren't sure if they were going to arrest him or not.
Okay.
They were a married couple. They'd been married for like 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And kind of it seems like a tumultuous type of a marriage, but online they documented all their travels. They had a yacht, and they seemed very very happy. So that's the case I'm doing. They have not found her yet,
Okay. I
and
think I did see
yeah,
something because they documented each, like all of their travels
right,
on, last name is Hooker,
right,
and I can't remember, Hooker Sailing or Sailing Hooker or something
yeah,
like that on Instagram. Yes, I just heard about that. That's very recent.
yeah. It just happened, and
Hmm.
so it's just an odd case. And another reason I used it because whenever there's like a drowning, possible drowning or an accident out at sea, there's a fixed star called sheet.
Oh,
And usually if it's a boating accident where apparently she fell overboard, he said she fell out of the little they were in this little dinghy driving out to the yacht, and she fell out of the dinghy. Now her daughter claims that she was a very extremely strong swimmer. They were water people. Both of them
yeah.
are they scuba dive. They're strong swimmers, and so I used the fixed star sheet. Actually, I got her chart right here.
And the weather wasn't nasty like what he said to make that dinghy bounce too, I guess. I don't know.
Well, guess what sheet is next to in the chart? Fixed
Next,
star fixed star sheet is right next to Mars in
Oh.
her chart. In Pisces, which is water. Yeah, yeah. Venus is in the 8th house, Pluto's in the 5th house. Now, um, there's a grand trine. She's going to be found. She's out in the open. So, and apparently her watch, they found her watch, her Apple Watch, which would
Oh.
be Venus, I think. It might be Mercury. I'll have to look that up. And Mars and Mercury are together.
Oh,
So,
look at
watch.
that.
Oh, say hi, Maggie. So that's the case I'm doing. And
Okay.
just an update on the Guthrie case, which is really, they had another ransom note on that case.
Okay.
So
I think no, was that the one saying just half a Bitcoin?
half a Bitcoin, yes. And it's too late that she's gone, which I
Yes.
think by now everybody knows that. And that she was in Mexico.
Oh,
So who knows? I think it could be a scammer, probably a
yeah,
scammer.
probably for sure. The but the fellow, and I guess too, like anything that I've been hearing about it is that, I mean, they can't really be putting out all the information to the YouTubers, right? Because they're still investigating things, right? They just
Right.
can't tell everybody all the information. He just made a drip spout for Angela's plant using an old doll head that you what? Using an old doll head that
That used
used
to
to drink
drink
pee.
and pee.
Oh, I know. I think I used to have one of those babies.
Oh, so he made a doll, an old doll. That's funny.
He literally spent a long time figuring out the drip rate. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so funny.
That's funny.
So, kind of a side subject, but I've heard they found a pyramid on Mars, on the exact spot on Mars where the pyramids are in Egypt.
Wouldn't that be cool? That's cool.
Yeah,
It would-
I have to do some digging there and see. Oh, Mish is here. Hi, Mish. Thank you
yeah,
for
I mean,
joining.
I think when we see Uranus move into Gemini, things are going to be really powerful too, as far as technology and medical technology. We're going to see some really cool stuff coming out. Um, just scientific stuff with Uranus. It's really going to be fun. This is going to be a fun move. Um,
And I
so
wondered too about some of these fireballs or comets that are hitting the ground now. Like I heard someone said there was human DNA on this thing. Like so,
like a meteor ball or something
yeah,
coming from the sun. They think it might be what was the thing that went by?
3-eye atlas,
Yes, it might
parts of
be
that.
a 3-eye atlas space junk.
Yeah.
It could be space.
I was watching that because when 3-eye Atlas went through in its route, now Earth has now spun around and going through where it had just been. So that's why it's coming into our atmosphere now, I
Yeah,
guess. That's what I
we're
was.
getting 3-eye atlas junk. You know,
Yeah.
or is it like
Um,
diamonds though? I mean, if it's like really cool rocks or something.
yeah, I don't know what they were saying that it was made of, but Yeah,
That
I
would be
don't know.
cool.
It'll be interesting to find these things out. But I know a lot of people who were like, saying they were remote viewing this three eye atlas and things like that. They kept saying that there was a lot of iron in it,
Yeah.
and saying that it was going to seed the planet with you know plant plants or something that is going to help with medical fields, like a new breed of
Right.
plant or something, and then all of a sudden all these things start dropping into the houses.
Well, people got mad at me because I was laughing because I called it space junk. And I'm
Yeah,
because there were some astrologists like trying to read it like it was a planet or a meteor or something. And I'm like, dude, it really it's never been discovered. How can you put that in an astrology chart? You can't stop it.
yeah, yeah,
It's so funny. Hey, I
yeah.
think it's kind of cool though.
It is. It's super interesting, and I mean, they followed it from what first time I started to know about it was in July, but I
Yeah.
think they knew about it before that, and it wasn't even a scientist that first saw it. Wasn't it just like a hobby
I think so.
astronomer?
I
Yeah,
think so. And then I started watching Stefan, and
yeah,
he was explaining it more and more because he's a scientist. And
mm-hmm,
he wasn't going about saying, "Oh, it's got aliens on it" or whatever. But maybe
yeah.
we don't know. Maybe I can't wait for them to unclassify all of the UFO stuff here. I think that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So we're going
And
to be
even
getting that.
so, the number of people that were interested in that and started to pay attention, so then when they do start bringing information forward,
Yeah,
then they know that it's not going to be chaotic
yeah.
and things like that.
And
So,
and be careful with earthquakes because Uranus is sitting at 29 degrees. That's earthquakes and volcanoes. As soon as we get Uranus on the 25th to hit into Gemini, should calm down. But if you're around an earthquake zone, make sure your alarms are on and or a volcano because Uranus is classic for that kind of crap,
okay.
for earthquakes.
Okay. What's she's saying here? Earthquake in Australia was near. Oh, you I'm going to say that wrong. Uluru.
Uluru, you,
Yeah.
Uluru,
Okay.
Uluru.
Well, we're watching out for you.
Be careful, hon.
Yeah. So, well, is there anything else that you can think of that we should do
No,
for?
just we have a great new moon coming up on the 17th, and that's another one to um, new beginnings, new creations. It's in Aries.
Right.
So here we go with all the Aries theme. And like I said, just be mindful, being impulsive. Things are going to speed up for 2 weeks. Just go with the flow. That's all you can do
Yes.
right
Okay.
now. So,
And yeah, that's what we should be doing too. Like once we're on the path that we want to be on, then we should be going with the flow. Right.
absolutely. And just
Yeah.
know that in end of August, we calm down.
Good. Good.
We calm down. May we calm down a little, and then June, July, we amp back up again. And then August, right after eclipses, boom. Oh, and the eclipse is over Spain this year. So we'll have to
Oh,
watch
okay.
Spain.
Okay. Interesting.
We'll have to watch Spain. Keep an eye on Spain.
Have you all heard of the science behind where the moon shifts?
That
That
causes
it causes
earthquake.
earthquakes? I don't know.
No.
I haven't.
Stefan always says the sun, And well, he also uses planets too, but a lot of it's the solar flares,
Yeah, and sunspots and
sunspots. And when Uranus is at 29 or Uranus is in some kind of a weird transit or something's going on, not we get a lot of those sunspots. It's crazy.
oh, so okay, so we are at 10 o'clock here.
All right.
Denise says, awesome show. Thanks for watching, Denise.
Take care of your toe, Denise.
Yes, did you see?
Ouch.
She said she's going to wear steel toe boots for the rest of the month. Oh,
Yes.
goodness.
Crap, I
Thanks for
hear you.
watching, Linda. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for joining us. And thank you for watching Rift Nation Network, Becoming Universally Aligned. So jump back on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and you'll see Joni for True Crime. So thank you for watching, guys.
Good night.
Thanks for being on, Joni. We'll see
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. Thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Good
We'll
night,
see you
everybody.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.